going on, guys? It's Kerbreb with the Week 1 battle of the Roost, Season 4, against your boy Chili, coach of the Swaggy Chili, or Swaggy Shuckles, coolest logo in the league. And he's brought a pretty interesting team against my team. He's brought Eldegoss, Galarian Slowking, Typhlosion, Magneton, Armaldo, Alola Mola, I know Pokemon, and Lycanroc, regular Lycanroc. Today I've decided to bring my Mega Sceptile, Swellow, Empoleon, Galvantula, Runerigus, and Surfetch'd. So the things I expected to come that actually didn't come, I thought he has a Mienshao, a Crocodile, and a Comfey, and none of those three came. Articuno also could have came. I think his whole team had a great matchup versus mine. So overall, this team is super scary. It has great regen, great defense, and also offense. I think overall, my game plan for this was to break early with Surfetch'd and proceed to win with Swellow in the back. I am Guts Swellow, offensive. I'm also a sub-Sword Stance Sceptile. I am a mixed defensive Empoleon. I am sub Heavy Duty Boots Galvantula. I'm Colberberry, if I'm not mistaken, on my Runerigus, and Surfetch'd is just it's what? Believe it was just Sword Stance with Sword Stance with a Resist Berry, if I'm not mistaken. So, turn one, looking at this team, I felt like he would try to set rocks really early against me. So I decided to lead my Surfetch'd. So, Surfetch'd lead was actually correct. I got the correct lead. This is the best play for me. I decided to stay in. He clicks Close Combat, which to me was not a great play. Because if I did click Close Combat, then I get a kill. So this tells me it's Focus Sash, most likely. I decide to just take my safe switch in after he gets Close Combat. I switch into my Runerigus, absorb the Close Combat, but he ends up being Taunt, so I can't set up my own rocks. So if I can't get my own rocks, I'm just going to take my damage with Body Press. He decides to switch out with into his Eldegoss to absorb it. He makes a great switch into his Slowking, aka Galarian Slowking. I go back into my Surfetch'd. He decides to switch, not take a knockoff, and I just click my damage. I want my knockoff on this Alola Mola coming in. No lefties for the rest of the game. I go hard Swellow. This is a mistake. I should never let Swellow get chipped. Even though it doesn't matter, I got my burn. I should never have let it got chipped this much. This was bad. So he protects. I click U-turn to try and predict a switch from the Magneton. I take 6% more. I just click Facade this time. I take 46, or it does 46. He puts a Wish in the air. I get take another 6%. I then go Galvantula. He clicks Protect. So now Galvantula, since it is Substitute, I'm going to click Sub here because it's an obvious switch. He goes Lycanroc hard. I don't know why he was playing so aggressive with the Lycanroc, especially on switches like especially on like that play where I just click Specs Thunder and it kills, or I get a Para or anything. Because this thing offensively, that was his main offense at the time that I thought. So I go hard into my Rune. He clicks a Cell Rock. I believe I am Colbur, if I'm not mistaken. Colberberry. He goes back into this. I decide to just get my rocks. I decide to just then go Surfetch'd because I don't want to take a grass move. He just spins. Great play. Predicting my switch. He then goes Alola Mola as I click Sword Stance. So now that I'm in this position, I get a kill most of the time. Nothing on his team wants to switch into this Close Combat plus a knockoff. So I'm just going to take my damage. He clicks Scald. He luckily doesn't get the burn. So now I'm in a great position. He has to go Lycanroc, and he gives me the Lycanroc. So in the end, because it was Sash, I found out later it is Sash, that he really just wanted Rocks and Taunt with this thing. That's all it came for. This thing comes in, and I decide to switch into my Empoleon to gauge it. It clicks Eruption, and I calc the damage. That is Scarf damage, so this is Scarf Eruption. This is a problem. He decides to go into this. I click Earthquake, predicting Magneton to come in, because Magneton was a hard switch into this to trap it. I I go hard into my Swellow, take this Giga Drain, and this is another mistake I made. I can't let Swellow get this chip. I really should never have made this switch. Especially now because I can't Brave Bird. He decides to go Magneton, and I click Facade, does 40%. That is defensive Magneton. So Magneton was his only pure switch into this. I decide to switch out into my Surf Edge. It dies, obviously, to Flash Cannon. I go into my Sceptile because it has a great offensive matchup with Earthquake, and I just click it. Or, sorry, I click Sub, and he probably just stays in. Yep, stays in, clicks Flash Cannon, breaks my Sub. And at this point, I'm like, okay, I'm just going to Earthquake, take my kill. He's giving it to me. Perfect. So now he has Eldegoss comes in. Eldegoss is a hard check to this. I click Sub, seeing what he wants to do, and he is carrying Pollen Puff. I did try to keep in mind for the Pollen Puff, but at this point, my Sceptile is down to 51%, so I just decide to pivot out. This neutral Pollen Puff to my Galvantula switch does 36. It did so much damage. So I click Bug Buzz. I just want to get damage off on anything. And it's Tanga Berry. The Tanga Berry is for X Scissor on Sceptile, so it was a great bring. He clicks Pollen Puff again. Here I click Volt Switch, get 13% chip. It is Assault Vested Slowking, Galar. I go into my thing. I try and pull a double here on the switch, and he just clicks Future Sight. Eldegoss comes in. I click Rocks, try and gain a little bit of ground on the Typhlosion for the end game. He does click Giga Drain here, makes a great read that I wouldn't switch out. I click that. I die to the Future Sight. So I've got this thing chipped. I go into my free switch in Swellow, which probably wasn't the best play, but I still got it. He goes into a Lola Mola, and it lives on 8%. That's a roll. That's an absolute min roll on a Facade there, unfortunately. So here I switch into this. He makes the good play, Scalds, takes out my Galvantula on the aggressive switch. I then go into my Mega Sceptile, and I substitute to see if he has Ice Beam. And he is carrying Ice Beam. So I really don't have any answers now. My win con is chipped way beyond me. I'm playing off a throw at this point. He does just click Ice Beam. I'm swept by Typhlosion in the end game anyways. He preserves it, goes into Eldegoss. And I click Leaf Blade because it's the only thing I have for it. Does not kill. I don't have X Scissor either, so I just click Leaf Blade, hoping for a crit. Don't get the crit. He clicks Rapid Spin to get rid of Rocks, which is a great play because now Typhlosion isn't chipped, so my Empoleon can't beat it. And obviously this. And now I'm forced into this. I can't touch it. It just clicks Giga Drain. I click Steel Wing because I brought Steel Wing for the Calm Mind Comfey potentially, because I've respected that thing a lot. Didn't come. If I was Ice Beam, I potentially could have endgamed this properly, but unfortunately I can't. I just need chip on this, and I can't get enough. I go into my Swellow. I'm not Roost or anything, so he pivots into a Slowking Galar. I know it's over. And look at that damage, 92. Man, this thing literally just won this most endgames. That was Scarf Typhlosion with Eruption in the endgame. So overall, it was a tough match. I definitely did not play great. Chili played way better than I did, in my opinion, and he definitely played great with his prep. He did great prep. So, unfortunately, we're going to cop this L, week 1, 4-0 loss. Good game to Chili. Hope you guys all enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next week. Peace out.